Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
Check, 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 check.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Wolfpack Den for live high school basketball tonight. It is John Mendola along with Max Greger tonight as we give you Wilkes-Barre area Wolfpack girls basketball. So, Max, expectations, two squads that are looked to get better as the year goes on. A young coach in Maria Miller and Dale Rapson in his first year as the head coach here for the Wolfpack.
Yeah, this will be a pretty interesting game. Got, as you said, new coach. A lot of seniors left for the Wolfpack last year. We'll see how these new players step up.
So the starting lineup for Wilkes-Barre area, you have Keating and Robinson, Thornton, Kracheniuk, and one more young lady out there in McAfee. Max, on the other end here for Wallenpaupack, we have Lexi Capsule, Ella Smith, Delaney Murphy, Erica Badner, and Lily Mancino. So Paupack here on the inbound here in the opening quarter. A little less than a minute in. Thornton will be the go-to this year as far as handling the ball. Kracheniuk, the shooter on the squad, and the rest of the girls, we'll see what they could do. They do have some ability to put the ball in the basket. Hannah McAfee last year had some success. And the net they got to fix.
That was a real nice possession by Wallenpaupack, able to take a whole minute off the clock and end up with the score.
So 3-0 on a long ranger there from Paupack. So very rarely you will ever see horns on the board for Wallenpaupack, the buckhorns. And a lot of people probably watching this thinking, okay, if they look at that scoreboard, Pack, that's Wallenpaupack, right? No, that's the Wilkes-Barre Wolfpack. So just a little note that you might not see that again. The Pack and the horns.
Just a little bit confusing.
Outside look, and it was get passed into Keating, and Wallenpaupack chased it and got rid of it, but they touched the ball. So it'll be an inbound here. Kracheniuk with the inbound. Now, Max, I know you've been probably practicing Kracheniuk's name over and over, right?
Oh, yeah, warming up for the season. I feel like we're going to be saying that name a lot because she's going to be one of the two main leaders on this team, her and Thornton.
Thornton missed that drive there. It'll be the Buckhorns with the basketball. Outside shot off the front of the rim. It'll be a hustle by Katie Keating, a senior. Kracheniuk passes. Thornton long range bomb off the rim. It'll come back the other way here by number 1, Lexi Capsule. And a travel with 5:54 in the clock, just 3-zip. So some water problems at the high school. Not only the high school, it was in Plains Township today, which caused the school to let out early. They weren't sure this game was going to happen. They said, okay, 2 o'clock, we'll know. Here's a steal coming up by Ella Smith. Simple name, simple results. Hey, ma, lefty, 5-zip. And then eventually the water pressure got good here in Plains Township, and the game was able to be played today.
Yeah, I was surprised when I texted you. You said the game was still on. We were only in school for like an hour today, 2-hour delay and the early dismissal.
Mahogany Robinson with a driver, 5-2.
Real nifty take by Robinson, able to veer a separate way to the basket.
And that goes out. It will go the other way. Officials now having a conversation here. Still staying this way. Third official comes in, says, take a step here and throw it in. That's what they'll do. So Wilkes-Barre down by 3. Have our student broadcast team here tonight. Thornton with the basketball. Paupack playing in your pocket defense. Thornton gets called for an offensive foul. She ran into the Buckhorns is what they're going to say. You cannot get her in foul trouble.
Yeah, and that charge is a result of great defense. That was like body-to-body defense. Great defense that entire time, and that pays off as they get the charge.
So Zuleika Loha, which I know you've been working on that name as well, Max. She's into the ball game here and see what she could do. Loha, a senior. Keating trying to play in your grill defense. And the long ranger there off the mark. And the rebound battled and coming up with Loha, who will come down with the basketball. Get it over to Kracheniuk. Kracheniuk takes her time, gets it back over to Robinson. Robinson has a lot of quickness. She's got some of those nice purple sneaks that some of the guys were wearing the other day. And there's a young lady over at Paupack's got a similar style. In fact, the same shoe. Outside shot by number 5, Ella Smith, the guard, the junior. Now 7-2 score. 3:49 on the clock. Max, what do the Wolfpack have to do to get in Smith's face?
I don't know. They're going to have to try a lot of stuff because she hit that long ranger earlier, and she showed she could drive in the lane a little bit. So it'll be tough to see what they can figure out.
Smith comes up with the basketball and wants to just take it herself here. She is a good-sized guard at 5'9", so has a height advantage against most of the players here. Kracheniuk gets it over. Loha, Kracheniuk finish.
And last year we saw a lot of that very fast-paced play from the Lady Wolfpack. We'll see if we could get more plays like that as the season progresses.
Good trap out there. McAfee came over. Got good size to her as well. Not a bad take there inside and a good rip, but she gets hacked. So number 41, it is Lily Mancino, the sophomore, playing large and in charge. 2:47 here on the clock. Seven at 4. That was a good free throw. Got the roll. So it'll be Robinson. 3 fouls for the Wolfpack. And we're going to see another player step up and step in here. It'll be number 13. Lucheska Perez. Steal. Here comes Paupack the other way and knocked out of bounds there by the Wolfpack. 8-4. So here comes Lucheska. Another senior. So there's seniors on this squad, but they have not played varsity minutes. There's a rainbow shorty. You like the arc there by Smith, but just didn't get all of it. 2:20 on the clock. Expecting this one to be low scoring, Max. Probably 40s, maybe 40-30, something like that, in that range.
Yeah, based on how this game's going so far, it looks like we're going to end up somewhere in that range, yeah.
So both teams going to struggle a little bit for offense, but they're going to do their best as the year moves on and try to get a little bit better. Kracheniuk has that outside shot, but could drive the basketball as well. And the ball tied up there by Smith.
That's a couple of nice aggressive plays we've seen from the Buckhorns on defense to force that jump ball.
So Maria Miller, the head coach there at Wallenpaupack. Timeout coming, Wolfpack. We have a timeout. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be back after the timeout here on the McCarthy Tire Game of the Night. All right, we are back for the end of the first. Buck 57, and Robinson goes in amongst the trees and gets blocked. Coach Rapson looking for a call, but that seemed like most of the ball. They go back inside on Krotchenyuk, and the rebound again. 41 is like the worm right now. She's getting in there. Nobody can stop her. Only 3 plays or so, but she's tough.
Lily Mancino making her presence known down there. Second trip to the free throw line in the past 2 possessions.
Free throw is good. Make it 9-4.
And in these more low-scoring games, every trip to the free throw line matters.
And look at the team fouls right now. It's 4 versus none. I'm sure Coach Rapson's like, listen, they got no fouls. We got 4. Something's going on. But sometimes that's the ebbs and flow of the game, and you just got to deal with it. And right now, I think the Wolfpack are trying to drive to the bucket a little bit more and not having as much success. But when Wallenpaupack goes to get the rebound, they're getting fouled. That shot is off the mark. So the offense for Wallenpaupack right now, the difference. Capsule, 11-4.
Wallenpaupack, nice job of pushing the pace a little bit, getting a quick bucket.
Maria Miller looking on, and as if she's still playing over there on that sideline. Krotchenyuk with an automatic tray outside. Max, we got to get these nets to where they don't, get flying up in the air. You know what I mean?
I know that's a couple times tonight already. We're still in the first quarter.
1:03 on the clock. 11-6 is the score here on the Wilkes-Barre area student broadcast. And Smith, how about that arc? Just beautiful.
I know, right through the bucket.
I mean, she just has a nice feel for her shot, and she's playing real well at 5'9". Keating gets the basketball. She is harassed out there. There's a foul for the Paupack Horns, the Buck Horns up on that scoreboard. That's killing me. I'm loving it. Maybe they'll just change your name to the Horns. The Wallenpaupack Horns.
Yeah.
No ice on the lake yet at Lake Wallenpaupack. But 6-7 inches of snow up there in the mountains today. Bear Creek, 6 inches of snow. People trying to get out of their driveway. People saying, how'd you have a delay? Well, there's mountains, and there's a tackle for a loss. Oh, man, that's a tough one. She went between 3 people. Maria Miller, she's pretty calm over there. That looked like that should have went against the Wolfpack. So a good no call there if you're a Wilkes-Barre area fan. Krotchenyuk finds a body. They go up. They go in and out. So tough play there as unable to connect. And then a miscue on the other end with 8.2 seconds to go. Not where you want to make a miscue. So Perez missed that last shot. 6 seconds. Here comes Robinson. Got Krotchenyuk. You can't leave her open. Unable to finish, and a foul with 0.1 seconds. Yucky yuck. 13-6.
Her first. Team is in fifth.
So we in the bonus here. Quarters are going by quarters. 5 fouls, kind of like college now. Women. So that's what they do at like Wilkes. Play 4 10-minute quarters. Here it's 8. But every 5 fouls, you get to the bonus. And we're at 5 fouls in the quarter, so now we're in the bonus. So the rules have changed from 10 fouls and a half to 5 fouls and a quarter.
That's unfortunate for the Wolfpack. 0.1 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, if you're Wallenpaupack, you want to take advantage like you just did, make it 14.
On the line for Lady Buckhorns, number 44, Sikoski.
So Emma Sikowski, who is 5'11", she's a senior. She's got nice arc on her ball. Coach Miller over there. That arc, love it. 15-6 after 1. We'll be back for quarter number 2. We are back for quarter number 2. Max Greger, our student broadcast team. We have a couple other students working with us tonight behind the scenes. And they go inside, and it is Wallenpaupack getting their job done. Mancino.
Willie Mancino having a game so far tonight.
7:42 on the clock, 17-6 advantage. The Buckhorns, Maria Miller, trying to see what this Wolfpack team is capable of. And Kracheniuk lets it go out. They're going to need some hot hands. And again, I think you got to chip away here, Max. This Wolfpack team, much like the boys, it might not be built to overtake 17-6 deficit in one quarter. But if you can get it down to 4 or 5, here's Robinson. Could be streaky at times. Not as consistent with her shot, but she works at it. She's got a lot of other great qualities about her game, which is quickness and determination. Plays with a lot of heart out there. Got a good motor. They kick it back out. Little fake up top. They go lefty style to the double fours. But Mancino trying to be the lady underneath. And it is a jump. It's going Wolfpack way. Offensively, Wolfpack have to establish something, Max. Let's talk a little bit about what you'd like to see right now. Is it Thornton driving to the rim? Is it Kracheniuk establishing an outside shot?
Missed shot there. But I'd like to see the ball in Kracheniuk's hand a little more, because she hit that shot earlier from long range, and I feel like she'll be a good kind of spark for this Wolfpack offense. And I'd like to see a little bit of Thornton as well.
I'd like to see Thornton drive to the bucket if she could, and like you're saying, Kracheniuk get a couple looks. There's the long banker, didn't happen. Keating out there playing D against Smith. Here's an outside bomberoni from Lake Wallenpaupack. Battle underneath, and it's the battle of the hustle right now. Sikoski, another outside shot. Paupack throws that one in. Erica Badner, 20-6, 14-point advantage. We got a timeout. We'll take one. Back at it here after the timeout on the John Mendola Show Network via the Wilkes-Barre Area Student Broadcast tonight.
Buckhorns, number 41, Mancino. Her first. Team's first.
One team foul for Wallenpaupack, none for the Wolfpack this quarter. Remember, we're changing the rules this year with the 5 and the 5. There's Thornton, what we need to do here in the Wolfpack, establish that drive.
Yeah, Thornton with a nice floater in the lane. And I think we'll see a little bit more of that as this game goes on.
I would say almost to her, listen, Diamond, be a little bit selfish right now. Help us chip away to get back in this game, get it to single digits. Maybe then we'll start moving the ball a little bit more. But right now, between her and Emma, a lot of that offense is going to go through there. Now, if you're Maria Miller, what are you telling your team defensively?
I think just kind of keep up the intensity. Wallenpaupack Buckhorns, they've been playing real tight defense all game long so far. They just got to keep it up. But there's Thornton with another nice shot.
Got to take over, and right now, Thornton is trying to do that. They're down 10. But at the same time, I think part of that conversation, Kracheniuk got fouled there, is, listen, the only offense coming through this team right now is going to be 4, and it's going to be 24. Let's double up or stop them, put in a little emphasis and force the other players to take shots.
And I think Maria Miller will tell her team that in this timeout here.
All right, we have a timeout on the floor. 5:12 on the clock. We'll be back. Back at it here at Wilkes-Barre. 20-10 the count, second quarter. Diamond Thornton over to Keating. Robinson driving. Robinson runner off the front of the rim. Robinson tries to keep it alive. Krotchenjuk shuts that down. Robinson on the floor and came up off her knees but never left the knees. It'll be a jump ball and it'll go Wallenpaupack's way.
And that's one of those plays that we've seen a lot the past couple of years from Robinson. All those hustle and effort plays, as you can see right there.
.444 on the clock. Runner Smith. Thornton tried to take the charge. There was a no call there. And then it gets tied up underneath. It'll be Wolfpack basketball. Hannah McPhee back in. 4:39 remaining. 2 team fouls now for Wallenpaupack. It's kind of switched hands. No fouls for the Wolfpack. Down 10. Thornton with the basketball. Trying to drive through that lane. Off the glass. Goody. She could do that all night long.
Yeah, Thornton really heating up here. Those drives to the lane, she's very good at that. We saw that last year, and we're seeing that tonight.
From Philly, got a lot of backyard basketball in her pocket and could bring it out when called upon. That force there by Paupack goes back out. Here's Smith for the long ranger. Off the back of the rim. Wolfpack got to do a better job of boxing out.
Yeah, these bigs are really making an impact for the Buckhorns.
How many jump balls? About 12 so far?
Yeah, seems like in the past couple of minutes.
So the Wolfpack have cut it to 8. There's 3:55 remaining here in the first half. And if you're the Wolfpack right now, just play some defense. Try to get a stop or two and get that to 5. Smith, Robinson right in her pocket. They look to the outside. There's nothing there. Keating can play some good defense. She'll grind and scrap with the best of them. Come around the horn. Keating disrupts that. It's going to be chased and out of bounds. And the Wolfpack turning it up a little bit, Max.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to see for the Wolfpack. Get a couple of turnovers and keep this offensive streak going.
Thornton, she got fouled on the floor.
Fouls on the Buckhorns. Number 21, Williams. Her first, team's third.
Krotchenjuk. Outside, Keating for a rare 3. It got blocked. 3:20 on the clock. A lot of inexperience on the floor at the varsity level for the Wolfpack. It's going to take time for them to get comfortable to make shots.
I think you're right. And we'll see a lot of the veterans making plays as we have so far to kind of get these young guys more involved later on.
Kracheniuk with a little backyard basketball herself. Goes down on the play. She's okay. Can't blame her to force something there to try to get a bucket here for Wilkes-Barre area. But I think it's going to be Thornton who will be the key here to drive in. Trying to get a pick. She's sometimes between three players. Just take the shot. There it is. She could hit that usually. But on that particular one, had to think about it a little too long. 2:40 on the clock. 8-point deficit is the McCarthy Tire game of the night. Dee's Diner open 24/7. They never close. Max, what are you hungry for right now?
I don't know, maybe a little late night cheeseburger I'm feeling right now.
Yeah. So Thornton will come out with 2:33 to go. Loha comes in. Somebody's got 3 fouls, and that's number 4. Thornton. Loha. Got to get under control here. Keating, Skipper, Kracheniuk, dribbles between a couple. Somebody smacked her hand as she went and drove down. I think it's going to go on Smith. Foul on 5.
Foul on Lady Buckhorns, number 5, Smith. Her first, team's 4th.
Here comes Wallenpaupack. 2:03 on the clock. 20-12 is the count. Outside bomb. Didn't go. Rebound goes to Wallenpaupack. Boy, how many offensive rebounds, Max?
Yeah, I'm telling you, these bigs are working real hard for the Buckhorns.
And a beautiful bomberoni from Erica Badner, the senior.
It's so satisfying seeing those high looping shots go in.
23-12. Maria Miller having a conversation over there on the bench. But right now, it is the offense of the Buckhorns doing the job. We're thinking maybe 40s or 30s for this game for point totals. There is McAfee inside.
McAfee.
First bucket of the night makes it 23-14. They're going to have to get her involved. Another one.
Erica Badner showing off her range as well.
2 in a row for Badner. She's so bad. 26-14. Excellent job by Badner. Gotta like the Wallenpaupack offense, and that's not Kracheniuk's fault. Off her fingertips, ball was a little wide there. 46.4 seconds. Max, do you hold for one possession here for Wallenpaupack?
I don't know. They seem to have gotten the hot hand in the past couple of possessions, so I wouldn't be surprised if we saw another 3 from these guys.
It is a 12-point advantage. The Buckhorns. Jumper, Smitty. 28-14. Steal. 16 seconds. Play for 1 here. 11 seconds. Keating right in the pocket there. She plays good defense.
Number 3, Katie Keating. Her first, team's 2nd.
How do you not get a shot off there? I don't know. You gotta figure out how to get a shot off in that situation. 28-14, Wallenpaupack in front here in the McCarthy Tire game of the night. 28-14 is the halftime score. Max Greger, what does the Wolfpack have to do to get back into this ball game? Not start out like that, right?
Oh, yeah. I think, well, we saw it for a little bit there in that first half. Diamond Thornton, she had a couple of nice drives to the basket and some lay-ins. I feel like we need to see a little bit more of that.
So they switch to a zone, and Capsule buries the tray, 31-14. Not the start the Wolfpack wanted. A turnover and then a three from Wallenpaupack. On the other end for Maria Miller, I guess it's just more of the same. Do what you've been doing that works.
Yeah, I would assume so. Wallenpaupack been really lighting it up from beyond the arc and putting some points on the board.
Thornton cuts through there, gets a nice pass from McAfee, and it's 31-16. Some trapping, but we're going to get a jump ball. It's going to stay right here. So 5 players on the bench for the Wolfpack, and it's 6 players on the bench for Wallenpaupack. So 2 rosters that are a little smaller. Great arc off the front of that rim, but there's that rebound again, 41. She has been a beast, Lily Mancino, but it somehow gets back over to the Wolfpack. Here's Krachenuk. Thornton. Nice pass underneath. McAfee's got to finish that one. Shuffled the feet there. She's upset with herself. She'll get another one, though. She had a nice play before. And then a boo-boo there by the Buckhorns. 6:41 on the clock. Appreciate you joining us here on the John Mendola Show Network. Of course, it is the Wilkes-Barre area student broadcast. Our students here involved on the camera, on the computer, and doing the color commentary. Max Greger, Diamond Thornton. They've got 18 points. She's got a good portion of them. They kick it outside. Again, another tray. Look, didn't happen. You got a rebound, and the 5'9" Smith came up with a Keating. Tried to get rid of it, threw it right into the Buckhorns. Thornton was down the other end, missed her.
It seems whenever Wallenpaupack misses those threes, they always get their own rebound, which is very impressive, and creating some extra shots.
Another outside look. That's off the rim. Who's going to rebound? You're going to have to box out. Paupack is just very, very good at going after that ball. .547 on the clock. No good. Battle.
Jump ball position now belongs to Wilkes-Barre.
.31-18. They pounded into Krachenuk, tries to look around. They are playing some aggressive defense. There's Smith on her. She gets away from that, back over to Thornton. Thornton will try to take somebody on one-on-one and will get a blocking foul. No and one. Max, we're within reach here. So, you know, it's double digits, but 13 points is the deficit. You can get it back to single digits in a couple of possessions here.
Yeah, I think so. We've seen a bit of an offensive explosion for both of these teams so far, so it might be 13 points, and it might seem like a lot, but I feel like the Wolfpack, they definitely can make a run at this here, and that'll help.
Thornton just has that ability. She dribbled between two, and then contested shot. She makes it. It is an 11-point deficit. She's got to keep doing what she's doing, take over the ball game here. She's got that offensive ability. Not many young ladies you will see at this level have that ability to drive and shoot like she does. Inside, outside. Here's Smith. They kick it back out. Another 3-ball look. They can't leave that open, Max.
No, Wallenpaupack, a good amount of their points tonight have been from three-point range.
Badner's got double digits. Robinson, extra step. 4:15 here in the third. Just one foul so far this quarter by Wallenpaupack. That's going to be on Thornton, unfortunately. It's going to be her fourth foul. No. Wow. That's a tough call there. So, illegal screen. But that could have went either way. I thought it was a 50-50 call. It was going to go against the it went against the Buckhorns. Thought it was going to go against the Wolfpack.
Well, that was a pretty tough spill there that Thornton took. Lucky for her, the foul was on the Horns.
4 minutes, 14-point deficit. Tough for Krotchenyuk to get the open look. They are draped all over her. Keating to Krotchenyuk, and that didn't have anything.
But right when she went to shoot that ball, the Buckhorns were right on it. Aggressive defense all night long from these guys.
3:37 on the clock. Back over. Turnover. .309 on the clock. Thornton. Oh, finds the no-look pass down low. McAfee's got to just go up with that. Robinson, runner short. Robinson again. Makes it happen. You get a here and there from a Robinson, a McAfee, a Keating, but get Krotchenyuk and Thornton a little bit more offensively involved. They're down 12. They're still within range. Smith, we still have hope, right, Max?
I think so. Still within the striking distance.
But Wallenpaupack, they're playing good basketball tonight. I mean, credit to Maria Miller and what the Buckhorns are doing tonight. They're getting the job done tonight.
They definitely are. They're shooting a real nice game right here, and they're doing a real nice job on the boards. As you can see right there, another offensive rebound for the Horns.
There's a yucky ticky-tacker, but it's a foul. It's on Robinson. McAfee's got to grab that ball. They've got to find ways underneath to get rebounds. They've been out-rebounded overall. The whole team's been out-rebounded tonight. Wallenpaupack is just owning the boards right now and loose balls. Some of that is heart. Some of it is boxing out. They go back inside. And there's a crafty lefty shot there. Emma Sikowski.
And that just helps to highlight that dual threat ability of Wallenpaupack. They can shoot the three, but they could also put up some points in the paint.
And travel or a foul. They're going to call it on the floor. Buck 59, 36-22.
Fouls on the Buckhorns number 1, Capsule. Her first, team's third.
And I like that little inbound play they have right there. Able to get Thornton the ball.
.141 on the clock. In turnover high off the glass. Keating. And draws a foul.
You're seeing a little bit more of aggressive attack for the Wolfpack now.
On the line for the Wolfpack, number 3, Katie Keating, shooting 2.
6:25. Wolfpack still within striking distance. 14 fouls for Wallenpaupack. That'll reset after this quarter. It is the Wilkes-Barre area student broadcast. Max Greger, senior, with us tonight on color. And got a couple other people working behind the scenes doing a great job. Mahogany Robinson, a hustler. Buck 21. Outside open look, no. Here comes Thornton. A distance. Missed one. And Keating gets fouled again with triple ones on the board.
Wolfpack seem to be getting on a little bit of a run here. They're starting to get those offensive or just rebounds in general on the other side of the floor, limiting those Wallenpaupack shots.
Running the floor. Important timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout. Be right back. McCarthy Tire Game of the Night. Well, Max Greger, we are back over to the free throw line. Keating. That's a goodie. Down to 10. Can make it single digits here. Are you saying we got a chance?
Definitely.
So the Wolfpack scrapping, crawling, biting, do whatever they got to do here. Not literally, but they're just trying to play defense. Now full court pressure. Smith. Get it up court. So a little bit more aggressive by the Wolfpack. They're wide open underneath and contested by Krachenjuk. So Sarah Decker slipped in here.
Her first, team second. On the line for points, number 23, Decker, shooting 2.
Ball's loose. Going the other way. 53.6 seconds. All Maria Miller could do right now is watch and say, how do we evaporate that lead? It's down to 9.
Yeah, Wallenpaupack. I feel like they need to get up a couple more of those outside shots that they've been doing so well on.
Thornton with the basketball. Would love to see her just take it. Gets a pick out there. Lines up a 3B. Score!
Just like that, we're down to only 6.
Half a tray of Old Forge are Carol and Janelle right now. It is the McCarthy Tire Game of the Night here at the Wolfpack Den. With the Wolfpack scrapping, crawling, and making a foul down low McAfee. Tough call there. Looked like she stood her ground.
Number 24, Krachenjuk, her second.
They called that on Krachenjuk. That was on McAfee, I thought. Unless she swiped.
On the line for the Buffaloes, number 11, Delaney Murphy. .4 seconds,
7-point advantage. Here comes Diamond Thornton. She could go in, she could kick out. Krachenjuk driving and had nothing there, had to get rid of it. 7 seconds. Smith's got to get it down. She looks for an open player, nothing. 3 seconds. Krachenjuk to down a touchdown, Max. There's a possibility. Fourth quarter coming your way. Quarter number 4. John Medola, Max Greger, the Wilkes-Barre area student broadcast. It is the Wolfpack fighting back to down 7 points. More of the same here from the Wolfpack this quarter, Max?
I think so. Keep up the offensive intensity and continue to be efficient on getting those rebounds. And we're gonna be in for a game that comes right down to the wire.
Kracheniuk played excellent defense down low, got behind her girl, stole the ball, then she got fouled by Murphy. Now you come down, important offensive possession here. Can you get it to 4 or 5? Thornton kicks it out. Robinson stopped. If you're McAfee, find holes in the defense. Same with Keating right now. Keating for a 3. Score!
We said earlier, Keating doesn't take too many shots, but that was a big one right there.
Get timely, and she did. Playing with her brother in the driveway. That always helps. Inside ball game. 2 for a quarter. 3 seconds. What do we got? Something's got to happen. Violation. 6:56 on the clock. A 4-point deficit here for the Wolfpack. Things heating up here on the John Medola Show Network with the Wilkes-Barre area student broadcast tonight. Appreciate you joining us. Coming the other way now. Buckhorn. Smith goes to the rack. Doesn't draw the foul. Kracheniuk's got a Robinson with her. Lots of purple jerseys. Going to be a little short. And Smith comes up with that rebound. Back out to Smith. They skip. Back over. Smith high, arcing, no go. And Kracheniuk battles. That's got to be frustrating because 13 came up with the ball there. Badner, somebody else has got to do some work for the Wolfpack there. Somehow they get the bounce. It's going to be their basketball with 5:54 to go. We'll be back. (37-33). Going to be a backcourt. You're Wallenpaupack, no reason to touch it. That was a silly willy play there. But Thornton's going to get called on her 4th foul.
And that's going to be a tough one because you definitely want Thornton in this game as it gets down to crunch time.
The 4th, team's first.
Inside ball game. Lily Mancino has played well. She's been quiet for a while.
Yeah, but she's coming up back when it matters most here.
Big bucket, 39-33. .506 remaining. They go inside, no. But hustle once again from the Buckhorns. How about that behind the backer by Capsule? Schmitty down the lane, just a little short. But the second chances are just, they're unbelievable right now for Wallenpaupack.
Yeah, this has been kind of a theme all night long for the Buckhorns. So many second chances.
Smith across the lane, didn't make that one. Thornton is right there, and they're rolling around, and they get it back again. Missed everything, but good hustle again. 13 now checking in. Perez. No good. Come across. Back down, back out, back over. Thornton, no good no call there on Smith. 3:49 on the clock. Krotchenyuk tried to get over there and won. Well, you think of who the MVP is of Wallenpaupack, I think it's everybody. They have just out-hustled Wilkes-Barre area tonight, top to bottom, and the Wolfpack got themselves back in this game, but it's second and third and fourth chances.
Yeah, and that's due to that hard work by Mancino down low, getting all those tough buckets, a couple of and ones, and so many offensive rebounds.
Back up to a 9-point lead. Maria Miller saying, let's be active, let's be active. Krotchenyuk, Diamond Thornton, inside. Gorgeous bucket.
Yeah, Thornton's just been automatic from everywhere on the court tonight.
Not many players can make that play on the ladies' level. Diamond Thornton can make it look easy. 3:20. And Robinson comes over for the hard foul on Mancino. Can anybody right now box out Lily Mancino? She has been a beast inside. 3:17 remaining. 3 team fouls versus 1 team foul. We're in the fourth quarter. Moving the ball around. They're trapping a lot here. But Smith has that presence. Mancino got blocked down there. Or it just hit the wrong way. Krotchenyuk, beautiful shot. Down 5. 2:56 to play. No panic. .238. Stolen. Be careful with the basketball. Good job. So Perez has to know what she's got to do. Here's Krotchenyuk across the lane. Runner. Yeah, gets her own rebound. Great battle there. Delaney Murphy.
And this is another good thing for the Wolfpack. Krotchenyuk taking a couple of shots as of late. I feel like that's what you would want to see.
Go back outside. Krotchenyuk 3. Yeah. Good look, good look. 2:15 on the clock. Offensively, Diamond Thornton has to take over if they get the ball back. She's got to make things happen. Oh, the dagger! Erica Badner.
Badner, that was from long distance too. Big shot from Badner.
Maria Miller getting her steps in over there on the sideline. Hitler. Buck 47, 45-37. Thornton. Foul on the floor. A couple things you take away from this tonight, Max. No matter what happens in the final 142, I think Wallenpaupack's established themselves as a team that could play offensive basketball. They could shoot the outside, and boy, they have great hustle.
They do. They've been playing very good defense all night long, and they've been getting a lot of rebounds, and that's just pure hustle right there.
Robinson lost it, but they're going to call foul down low. Now, if you're the Wolfpack, I think the positives you take out of this game was you didn't look too good early. You fought back, you battled back, you're finding a little bit of your identity. Kracheniuk, Thornton driving a little bit. So there's some positives there. They got to build off of this no matter what happens in this final 139.
Yeah, definitely a lot of positives to take from this game for the Wolfpack. I would say the main one, Diamond Thornton, kind of establishing herself as a pretty good shooter. She's been very consistent for the most part in this game.
Thornton's got to be careful. She doesn't want her fifth because she is the offense they're going to need. They go opposite side. It is Keating. Keating kicks it over. Good court awareness. Give it to Kracheniuk for three. Got it.
Here we are again, down to 5.
They got it. They didn't call timeout. Coach Rapson, get up, get up, get up. How about Thornton had the presence say, you know what? She's a little better at the threes than me. She gave it to her. Mancino. Here's Smith. Wolfpack still within striking distance, down a hand right now. You got to get in your face defense here. Do not let Thornton foul. Somebody else has got to foul. Thornton's got to have that discipline right now. Maria Miller says timeout. And we lost seconds on the clock here. It's still going.
Uh-oh.
We lost about 5 seconds. 54.4. We'll be right back. All right, there's a minute left. Max, there was 54.4, went down to like 49. Somehow they got 12 seconds on the clock. I don't know how that happened. It should have been about 4.
And in games like these, every second matters, so that can end up being pretty big.
It could. Down 5, 53.3 seconds on the clock.
Her second, team's third.
So Wallenpaupack will inbound here. 14 fouls and 3 team fouls. Smitty all alone. Got it.
That was a beautiful pass, able to thread the needle, Delaney Murphy.
What a cut by Smith. Here's crouching. Oh, I would have took that open 3 look. Down 7. You're not going to get more of an open look there with a 3-point specialist. Thornton's got to get rid of it, almost a travel. They didn't want to call it. Her and Smith, they go head-to-head, and it's a jump ball. Coming the other way. Full court pressure is there, 33.6 seconds. So the Wolfpack catch a break with the clock, but then Wallenpaupack makes plays when it needs to.
We've been talking about that hustle coming up big right there.
Smith got the little delivery over there from Mancino. And that is going to be the difference maker tonight. Tackle for a loss there by Perez. No intent there for harm. Just wanted to try to stop the clock. 23.3 seconds.
That foul was Buckhorns on the line. On the line for Buckhorns, number 5, Ella Smith, shooting 2.
Smith. I think Smith has showed the type of player she is tonight. Great leadership. She is a junior and just could really knife through the defense.
Yeah, a very good job running the point guard tonight for Ella Smith. I don't know if she came out of the game.
Yeah, you're right. She played a lot. 49-40. Thornton will hit that little circus shot. She did not. Got pushed from behind. It'll be on the floor. I think Perez helped push a little bit there with Murphy, but Murphy gets called with a foul. Thornton will head to the free throw line. No, it's going to be underneath. Only 4 team fouls. I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong end. Not 5 team fouls, 4 team fouls for Paupack. The horns up on the scoreboard. Here is Keating for the 3. Didn't go. And that's going to be the difference. It is Wallenpaupack victorious tonight. Some positives for Wilkes-Barre area, some positives for Paupack. Appreciate you joining us. For our crew, including Max Greger. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow night. Selinsgrove and the Wolfpack right here live tomorrow night here on the John Mendola Show Network. Good night.